everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Yahaira and this is the Lit's Budgets, and on my channel I bring you weekly cash stuffing and budget with me videos. And in today's video it'll be a cash stuffing for a total of $866. So let's go ahead and count this all out and make sure it's all here. We have 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 420, 40, 60, 80, 500, 520, 40, 60, 80, 600, 620, 40, 60, 80, 700. Then we have 710, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800. 8, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For a total 866. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. We had our trip this past weekend to our friend's wedding, and that was a lot of fun. Not a lot of sleep, but it was a lot of fun. And it was kind of a drag to get back home because our flight got delayed twice, I think it was, and the gates were changing and all this stuff. So it kind of sucked because we were in Las Vegas, so we could have driven home, but we were kind of like, Logan had to work yesterday, so he wasn't too keen on driving home. Plus, my car was at the airport, so we'd have to go to the airport to get my car and then come home. We couldn't just drive straight home. So that kind of sucked, but it was fine. It was worth it. So, but we're just never flying Spirit ever again. We knew what we were getting into, and we knew what we were running the risk of, and it did what it needed to do for this trip. But like I said, never flying Spirit again. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Starting off with our variable spending. We're going to start off with groceries, and this week it was a heavier week for groceries, so we don't have a whole lot left over, but we have some. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side. Yeah. So this week groceries is getting $100. As for 20s, a 10, a 5, and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So groceries now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. I am giving myself the slight challenge of seeing if I can bring down our grocery envelope down to $80 a week again, instead of like the 88/100 that I've been doing for the past, like, I think year now. But we'll see. That's my goal. So that's that. Pups is up next. It's getting 50 as 2 20s and a 10. So Pups now has 20, 40, 50. And then up next is eating out, and that's getting 60 as 3 20s. 1, 2, 3. So eating it out now has 20, 40, 60. Fun is up next, and that has some left over. I think I'll be pulling from that as well. Yeah. Pull out that 20. So fun this week. Oh, sorry. I don't know what happened to my voice, and it's been going this morning. I don't know why. Fun is getting $50 as 4 10s and 2 5s. So Fun now has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my nieces are sleeping over this weekend, so I don't think we'll spend any of the Fun money. We're thinking of taking them down to a little like mini convention thing nearby us to kill some time. Maybe go to the movies. I don't know if there's anything I want to watch, or if we're just hang out at home and keep it kind of low key. But we'll see. Have that just in case we want to take them out somewhere. I'm getting $50 as 2 20s and a 10. So now we have 20, 40, 50 in my envelope. I'm also thinking of doing a no spend month next month. The only exceptions being like, what's it called? Necessary spending, so like groceries won't count, gas won't count, but I will count things like, say for example, like if the dogs need food, that's perfectly fine. But if I decide I want to buy them a treat or a toy, that's not fine, and that's unnecessary spending. So I think I'm gonna put together like a fun little tracker for that, and then start doing it next month to see how that goes, and if we're able to save a good chunk. Next up is gas, and gas is getting $1.55 as 350s and a 5. So gas now has 50, 100, 150, 155. I'm still on my mission to save $60 from this. I believe that we can. I'm manifesting it. I'm requiring it. I'm demanding it. Ash's Food's not getting anything. Costco is getting $20. I paid back my mom for a jacket they got for Logan that I mentioned in last week's video, and then I had to make a mini run yesterday to Costco to get dental treats for the dogs, and I got Honey Crisp apples for Logan. So this week it's getting 20 as a 20. So Costco now has 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a total of 25. I normally don't buy fruit at Costco because it's just the two of us, and we don't eat the fruit fast enough for it to be worth it. But I ended up getting the apples. The apples last forever, and he loves Honey Crisp apples. And it comes in a 4-pound box. And if I bought that same box in a different store, it would have cost me like $12. So I'm considering it a save. Next up is Spawn, and they're getting a tiny bit of the leftover, not too much though. I think it's $2, right? Yeah. So Spawn, who are my nieces, they now have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4. A total of 24. And then the rest of this will be going to debt. So debt now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71. Which is not bad because we are halfway through the month, I think. What day is it? The 12th, yeah. So we're about halfway through the month. My goal every month is to send at least 120 to debt. So I think we're going to be able to hit that no problem. So that'll do it for that binder. Let's go ahead and move into our saving challenge. I keep doing that. I don't know why. This is our current one. We're doing a scratch off to save $250. And this week we're doing $24. Where is it? It's a 20 and 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now in this one we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a total of $95 in there. And then let's go ahead and scratch off one and see what we're putting in next week. So next week, we are putting in $15. And then at the end of the year, I'll be pulling all this money out. I'll probably be putting it only towards one sinking fund, but we'll see where we're at the end of the year with all of our sinking funds. So that'll do it for that. Now we're going into our sinking fund binder. This week, car maintenance is getting $50 as 2 20s and a 10. So now it has 20, 40, 50. And then the Durango is due for an oil change soon. So I'll have to do that. Medical is getting $50 as 2 20s and a 10 as well. And now it has 20, 40, 50. And then house is being skipped. Registration this week is getting 78 as a 50, a 20, a 5. Where is the 5? Here. That's a slight mess. And then 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. So car registration now has 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 200, 205, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a total of 225, and this is now all done being saved for. Up next is Christmas. This is our next big sinking fund. And Christmas this week is getting 44 as a 20, a 10, 2 5s, ooh, and 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Christmas now has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. We got a little extra boost this week because we had that little bit left over from our spending for our friend's wedding, so I put it in here. And then an update for you guys. I did make the difficult decision of not doing holiday giving this year. Mainly because, for one, I do try to just give here and there whenever I can in general. So I'm trying to do my little part that way. But then for two, it's just looking at where we're at and like things we have coming up. We just don't really have the space to save for a sinking fund like this year. So I made the difficult decision to pull it out. My goal is that we're able to do it next year once we're in a better place. Just financially, and once I'm back to work, we have a little more wiggle room for that. So yeah, did that. So okay, moving on to gifts. This week gifts is getting $20 as a 20. So gifts now has 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. I do have to pull a tiny bit out of there because a friend of mine, her dad passed away last week, and I gave a little bit to her GoFundMe to help her bury him. Up next is clothes, and that's getting $5. So clothes now has 5, 10. And then we have electronics up next, and that's getting $10. So now electronics has 10, 20. We might have to replace Logan's screen soon because he's been just getting small cracks here and there. And like, at this point, I was looking at his phone. We were waiting at the airport on Sunday, and it's like almost like in a perfect like tic-tac-toe pattern. So I was like, we should get that fixed. And then finally is our emergency fund for $100. So our emergency fund now has 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, 2,600 in the bank. Then we have 50, 700, 50, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900. So that's 2,900. Then we have 920, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For a total of 2,976. So we are almost back up to that $3,000 mark. Like I mentioned last video, my goal for this year is $3,000 in our emergency fund by the end of the year. And then I think my goal for next year is going to be like a 1 month emergency fund for our goal for next year for it. So yeah, so that'll do it for this week's video. Sorry if I'm a little low energy. Like I said, we didn't get a whole lot of sleep this past weekend. I feel like I'm still recovering from it a tiny bit. And then I'm just thinking through some things of what our budget will look like next month and stuff. So yeah, that'll do it for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps my channel. And I hope to see you guys again next week for another week of budgeting. Bye.